St. John the Divine Parish, and there is a workshop or a conference going on called Understanding Life After Death in the Abrahamic faith tradition. So we have here the Judaism, the Christianity, and the Islam. All the heads of these religions are here to talk about that. We're going to hear a little bit of what they're saying, and then we're going to talk with each one of them about the thoughts, their beliefs, how these work, and what are the differences and similitudes between all these religions. Now we have Dr. William Klein. He is the past president of the Congress of Shalom. Or Shalom. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, Doctor, you tell us in a brief way. I don't think it's going to be very a lot of time to say this, but how can you tell us what you just said about life after death?
Well, primarily, Judaism is a life-oriented religion. We're really more concerned with life in this world. We're not really obsessed with what happens after we die. But basically, we believe that when people die, they go to a place called Sheol, and they get prepared for the world to come. If they've been good, their soul gets elevated and goes to heaven, called Gan Eden. If they've not led such a wonderful life, they might spend up to 12 months, their soul might spend up to 12 months in a place called Gehenna, where it gets purified, but eventually will rise up and go to heaven. So we believe everybody eventually goes to heaven.
It's an excellent gathering here, and it's something that all of us should attend. This type of meetings are very interesting, especially because we understand each other. We can understand the similitudes more than the differences that we have between us.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I said at the outset, that we have to learn more about each other to learn that we are basically all the same. And even when we're different, that's beautiful. The world is got infinite variety. What God wants from us is the same for all of us. How we think about God, how we pray to God, that's our own business. But how we behave towards each other, that's the same all over the place.
Now with us we have Dr. John Duel. He's the Dean of Studies of St. Peter's Seminar. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, as you saw already, there's a lot of theme that we can talk here. We can spend years talking about this, as we've been few thousands of years trying to put this together. So what is that from the Christianity point that about life after death?
I think the main point I would make about Christianity's view of life after death is it really centers on the love of God, the belief that God made us out of love, and that even in the face of death, God preserves us in life, so that while we do die, God's love is stronger than death, so death is simply not the last word, and that the God who created us recreates us, raises us from the dead, and raises us to live with Him, which is ultimately what we believe the human person is created for.
So, and as the other religious spoke, we, the Christians, believe that there's a purgatory and there's heaven, there's all. What's the process?
Well, the process is really one of encountering God and understanding what we have made of our life. So in life, God offers us love, and the question is, how do we respond? How do we respond to God? How do we respond by loving God's children, other people? And so we make a certain life out of that. And when we talk of heaven or hell, we're talking about whether we have accepted God's love and lived out of that love and treated other people, loved other people with that love, or whether we have rejected that love and turned inward, and that's what Christians mean by hell.
So we're talking about love and how we perceive life, basically, and how we behave in life, basically. So, and what happened with people who are making bad choices, people who kill or rape or something like that?
Well, certainly the Christian tradition talks about the possibility of hell, but we also believe that there's the possibility of God's mercy, that anybody, as long as they are willing to turn their life around, as long as they are willing to repudiate those evil deeds, has the possibility of accepting God's love. But what I would say is, what I saw tonight is people of faith who have a relationship with God, and that is what is common. And what separates us is sometimes our expression of that, our understanding of that. There are some real differences. I don't want to negate those, and we have to be honest about those. But we can talk about those differences within the context of a common belief in God and a common desire to do the will of God.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you in our show. We continue our show, and now it's a pleasure for us having Imam Jamal with us. Imam, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Imam, being in this meeting, which is enriching our point of view of what is life after death, why don't you tell us brief, what is the point of the Islam?
We always say between the Abrahamic religion, there are a lot of similarities in terms of looking at life after death. So the Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, they almost have the same beliefs that there is life after death. And because there is life after death, then we have to be prepared to have in stage of preparation. So we have to prepare ourselves for the life after death. And we can see that the message that the prophets brought to us through Jesus or through Moses or through Muhammad, peace be upon all of them, is to tell us exactly what we're talking about today. We're about how we're going to be resurrected and what will happen after that, that God created us in a miracle way, and God will take us again, and we'll be returning to Him, and He will be judging us accordingly. So the two probabilities here which exist, there is life after death and there is no life after death. We can see simply if we use our logic and if there is a probability there is life after death, then people should not take the risk of believing there is no life after death. You should not take this risk, and you should really work on the issue that logically there is life after death, and this is what the prophets came to us and they brought to us to be closer to God and to return to God and to meet God in the day of judgment.
So when you were talking in your speech, you said something very interesting, that we are not forced to be good or to be bad. What does it mean?
Exactly. People choose their way, their living, and God chose us the good way, and He chose us the bad way. We are the one who choose our way. We are not forced to choose this way or that way. The human being himself, if he follow the instructions of God, then he will be or she will be saved in the day of judgment. If anyone chose the bad way, then also he's gonna be resurrected, but he's not going to be in a pleasant place. So again, we believe that in the day of judgment, there is something called heaven, and there is something called the place of discipline, which is we call hell. Then again, this is according to the justice of God. If you follow the path and if you follow the right way, then you will be dwell into a place that it will please you, and also it will have the blessings of God up on your soul as well.
Okay, so when we talk about the Islam, it agrees that once you die, you go first to a kind of a judgment moment, and then you go to a purgatorium or cleaning or enlightenment before you go to heaven.
The moment of death, when the soul separated from the body, this is we believe as a Muslims that this separation, it will stay as it is till the day of the resurrection, when God bring the soul again into the body. So when we were born in the womb of our mothers, that God bring the soul to us in the womb of our mothers and give us this life. So the body itself, it will have this spirit or this soul from God. And when we die, this soul also will be separated from our body, and it will be held. It will be held in Allah's, in God's sight. And when God have the last hour, and when this world is collapse, then the soul will come back to the body, and this is when we called it the day of judgment. People will be before God to be judged according to their deeds.
Okay, Imam, how you see the differences or similitudes between the other two religions?
Usually what I have said, I can say 70% or 75% that the other religions agrees on, like Christianity and Judaism. We're talking about Abrahamic faith. As we know, according to the Abrahamic faith, we do have a lot of similarities in many issues. The story of the prophets, the name of the prophets, the way that the prophets revealed their message. It's very similar to the Quranic verses and the Bible and the Torah. So we do have a lot of similarities in this area, but again, it does not mean we do not have some differences.
There you go. So another point of view. Thank you, Imam. It's a pleasure having you with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. We're going to go for a small break, and when we come back, we continue in the Muslim view. Okay, we continue on our show, and with that, we have Catherine. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Great. Glad to be here.
Okay, it's a pleasure, and as you can see, we are here at the Islamic Center, Southwest Ontario, and there's a cooking workshop classes. Let's say Catherine is going to tell us what is going on.
Okay, so I'm from Growing Chefs, and we're a local charity. We do food education for children. So we're here at the Islamic Center this week, and we are doing all the food for camp. So these amazing kids are making food for about 40 people, and we're making everything from scratch and doing a different thing every day.
So today we're doing tortillas.
Today is tortillas. It's Taco Tuesday.
Okay, and tomorrow?
Tomorrow is French Canadian Day. So we're making pea soup, we're making tortillere, we're making Montreal bagels too. Yeah, you should come back tomorrow.
Okay, Catherine, why don't you tell us what is Growing Community?
So Growing Communities is a part of Growing Chefs. We go into different community agencies and we run cooking classes. So whether it's in a beautiful center like this, whether it's in someone's townhouse complex, we have portable kitchens so we can go in and we can set up cooking classes wherever's needed and kind of just do whatever people cook up and make some amazing food with kids and get them excited about eating healthy, delicious food.
How long has been the organization?
So I've been volunteering with Growing Chefs for about 5 years now. Growing Chefs in London has been operating for 7 years. And last year we did over 100 different cooking classes with 50 different agencies in London. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now, so you go everywhere, you visit all the organizations, and the idea is to share the cooking, the food around the world?
Yep, so we like to do so many different themes, whether it's a taco class, whether it is stir-fry classes, basically whatever people would like to cook up with. We have lots of chefs and volunteers who come in and help us out, and we make delicious food and get kids really, really excited about how a chef tastes food, how a chef makes food, and so they can reproduce it at home.
Catherine, what is the involvement of your organization with the Islamic Center?
We have been at the Islamic Center for 2 years. This is our second time helping out with the March break camp. So we've come in here to help them facilitate all of their lunch program for this camp. And the hope is that we'll continue to do more classes with them, maybe over the Muslim school as well.
Okay, so you teach them starting from how to cut
Yep, so we cut everything from scratch. We have these safe choppers, which are over here. It allows them to cut things safely. We bring in real restaurant equipment because we want them to be able to see how to do things safely and learn it so they can do it at their home as well.
And then at the end, they eat it.
They eat it, and they eat lots and lots of it too, yeah.
Okay, Catherine, thank you very much. A pleasure having you here at the Islamic Center and seeing all the kids happy and involved.
To be here. I love being here, and we have so much fun cooking with kids.
Okay, now we have with us your name
Mohammed.
and
Kaden.
okay, Mohammed. Tell us, what are you doing here?
We're making taco.
Tacos or tortillas?
What?
Taco or tortillas?
Taco.
Okay, and how you do that?
We make some cucumbers. We cut some cucumbers in the square, and we got mango. And we squeeze the lime into a bowl.
Okay, what else?
And we're gonna make whole bunch of salad inside tacos. We're gonna use some things that looks like a potato, some mangoes, some lime, and some cucumbers.
Oh, cucumbers, and you cut that all in squares,
Yes.
little pieces.
Yeah, but like the lime, we squeeze it. We don't cut it. We squeeze it in a bowl.
And then you mix everything? You mix it?
No, we don't mix it.
Oh, it's
Not
kind-
yet.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. And how you do the tacos, the tortillas? How you do it? Have you done that?
We have we
dough?
need a bread. A bread. We put some things in the bread. We plait it like the in circle, like and after.
So you are excited? You're gonna eat tacos today?
Yes.
Yes. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Okay, we have more participants, more cookers. Are you a cooker?
Mhm.
What's your name?
Omar.
And?
Tuab.
And?
Aya.
Aya. Okay, Aya. What were you doing here?
I was chopping up mangoes into slices and then cutting them into cubes.
And what was that for?
A mango like salad or something.
Oh, and it looks delicious.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
Are you hungry? You want to eat it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, and what were you doing?
I was using the green juices. They look like lemons, and I was juicing in the corn with a bowl with the sauce. No, not with the white. I forgot that, but we're making like I forgot it.
Oh my God! But anyway, it was a salad.
It looks delicious.
It looks delicious.
They're healthy.
Okay. It looks like you're hungry.
Yeah.
You want to eat all of that? Okay. And what were you doing there?
I was chopping mangoes into cubes, and it was the same like Aya. We were chopping into cubes and putting it into a bowl, and we're gonna make a salad out of mangoes.
Okay. What else was in the bowl with the mango?
Cucumber and ugly potatoes.
Why ugly potatoes?
Because they look ugly.
Yeah, they're cooked or not?
Huh?
Are they cooked?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. And what else was in that bowl?
And there was also some like chili spices, and in the pot we were cooking chicken. It's in the kitchen. We just have to wait for it to cook. And in that pan over there, we are making the tortilla shells.
Okay, guys. So I think you wanna go.
We put onions in the pot in the kitchen, and we put chili spices, and we put garlic, and we had to mix it, and we put chili, I think.
Say, okay, so what is what you want to eat more?
What?
What do you want to eat right now?
The
From all what you cook, all of you cook?
world.
Yeah?
Yeah. Corns and chicken and everything.
Everything. Okay, guys, so thank you very much and enjoy your lunch, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, we have more participants, more cookers here today. So what's your name?
Leo. Slam. Ali.
Ali, okay. Let's start with you. What were you doing there?
I was learning.
What were you doing? You were cutting something?
Yeah.
And what were you doing?
I was like making things and flattening them out.
Tortilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
And stirring corn salad. And yeah.
And what was inside of the corn salad, other than corn?
Corn. there was like cheese kind of.
Onion? No.
Yeah.
So you're hungry.
Yeah.
And what were you doing there?
I was making mango. I was cutting mangoes and cucumbers.
So you know what is inside of the bowl of the mango salad?
No,
You don't know.
Not-
Why? Oh, not yet. Why?
because we haven't started cooking it.
Okay, so it means lunch is almost ready, is it?
Yes.
And you're ready to eat
Yeah, we're making
Yeah.
tacos.
tacos or tortillas?
Tortillas. Tacos and tortillas.
Tortillas. And are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you want to eat right now?
Taco.
Tacos? Would you like salad?
Yeah, I want tacos too.
And do you like salad?
Yeah. I like salad.
And do you like salad?
Yeah, I like tacos and salad.
And salad. Okay. I think the preferred food for you is salad.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Enjoy your lunch and have fun today, okay? Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. There you are. There's a lot of cookers here. I'm sitting while they're standing because there was big cookers participating here at the Islamic Center, Southwest Ontario. And these cooking workshops they're having in March break.